Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I have to wait to capture the actual live stream itself and pause it or mute it so that you don't get any playback. There we did. There we go. So hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm just doing a basic live stream, and I have my camera right in front of me. I will move that out of the way so that it's not annoying me. Anyways, in today's live stream, we're just going to talk about random stuff. Obviously, Hangouts on Air is going away August 1st. So I'd like to do a couple of live streams before that happens because I haven't necessarily set up the YouTube webcam system or whatever was the other thing. I would like to start and maybe look up how to do that, though. But for right now, it seems like this is going to be one of the only live streams in a while before that ends up happening. And maybe because of that, I might try to focus on some other videos like my shows and whatnot. The first thing I want to talk about before I say hi to everyone is I noticed that the Fire Brothers has mentioned me in the top best YouTubers of 2019 Part 2. And that has made me happy. I want to clarify that, and that's not a knock on the Fire Brothers, because I do appreciate it. I just wanted to say, just to clarify, in case someone gets the wrong idea, is that when I did ask to be in Part 2, I said that as like a joke. I actually was not expecting myself to be on the list, and I ended up being on the list anyways. But I just wanted to clarify that in case anyone kind of got the wrong idea. Just in case, you know. Again, not a knock on the Fire Brothers. I still appreciate the shout out and everything, the best of and all that. I really do. I just want to clarify that, you know. So anyways, yeah, I really do appreciate that. And he also donated $2 to the stream last time. And that was something that I was really not expecting. So big thank you for that. And in today's live stream, we're just going to mostly chill, hopefully. I'll keep it PG as best as I can. As opposed to the last stream. And I'll also talk about just stuff that's on my mind, some of the shows that are coming up. So get ready to witness about an hour of me going, because that's apparently something I do. Anyways, let's go ahead and say hello to all the people that are here. Jason Star Prime, Dank Starscream, Low Clorox, Bleach AMVs, Green Turtle Gaming, Scott Green, Gary Gestapoulos, something. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Jordano Campos, Fire Fury 190. No, I will not go to sleep. It's 9 p.m. Soundwave 334. Ethan, Omega Maximus, Justin Yeats, Marks and Marty. Golden Cooler Tour Ruler of Noobs. That's a mouthful. Trans Theories. Some Nintendo Nerd. Green Galb. So we got 2 green people right now. I'm happy that you're in my list, Brian, of my 5 favorite Transformers YouTubers, because you did inspire me, bro. And I appreciate that because you are an awesome dude. Oh, thank you. That actually does remind me, I got 5 million total views on the channel recently. And what that means is that all my videos combined, at least I believe the public videos, all of them together has made up 5 million views. 5 million. So that is insane. That is incredible. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that is a huge deal. So thank you guys for tuning in, of course. Have you heard about the new Human toy line and movie coming out? I heard about the movie. I've seen some of the toy line. I'm not into it. Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you, and you said you had to get your laundry clean. Didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? Apparently my laundry is important. Was it Shade X? I think that's what it is. Yeah, your last stream sort of got a little out of control and crazy. Well, that's the Insane Asylum for you. I mean, we don't call it the Chill Insane Asylum. Larkin's Lair is also here. Hello. Fine. Are you this Mexican-Canadian man? Oh, yes. $100 billion. Philip Fabian. Random question. Is it true that Google Hangouts is going away? Yes. August 1st. What do you think of the Cyberverse clip? I'm so excited for season 2. I have not been able to find it, actually. I remember back in the day when you made those custom Transformers vids, you inspired me to do my own. They were okay customs. Trust me, my customs aren't that great, actually. Congrats, love your videos, especially a Canadian reviewer. I got Siege Sideswipe today. Hey, I got Siege Sideswipe recently, too. I'm going to bring him out soon. Above Ground Ruler. Why are they making the Dark of the Moon version of Soundwave first? Kind of weird. Why not? What other series are you into besides Transformers? Bionicle, a Hot Wheels, Mega Bloks Halo or Mega Constructs Halo, and also lately the Breakout Beasts. So now I pre-ordered the Siege trailer. I need to find Wave 2 Deluxes. Are you glad Run Amok won? Yes, because I wanted Run Amok for a while. There was some guy that wanted, that's disappointed that Scrapnel didn't get voted. I'm just like, why? We've had one already that released twice. And he said, well, I never found them. Okay, well, nobody's found a Run Amok or a Needle Nose because they've never been made in a full retail toy. And by that, I mean in the mass release, like something you could pick up at Walmart. Not like, oh, TFCC or Takara or whatever. Because whenever I mention, hey, they've never done a Run Amok or Runabout in the main line, someone points out, well, actually, there was Takara, TFCC, Bacom, blah, 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 blah. You guys super annoying. Speaking of comments, I recently saw something to where I don't know why I'm turning back and forth in the chair. I recently saw comments on someone's Instagram of, I can't remember their name, I think it's Midnight something. They were sharing artwork that was seen in a convention, and they got a comment from someone saying that, oh, the person who drew that art was being very rude to me when I got up at the booth. I showed off my G1 Jetfire and Devastator, and they said nothing about it. And it's like, whatever. Basically, the guy was upset because he was flexing his toys, and it didn't really matter. At some point, someone called him out, and he said, oh, you shouldn't talk to me. You're not even in my league of Transformers collecting. First of all, that is incredibly disrespectful. Second of all, you are talking to a human being. Your league of collecting doesn't freaking matter. And third, what league? What is there an imaginary league of Transformers collecting? Because if so, what league am I in? I don't know. It's just stupid people. There was also something in bot posting. I can't find the original post where someone was someone posted a Transformer toy that they're excited for, and someone said, "No, I hope it gets canceled." To which a lot of people, you know, took didn't take that very well, because that would mean that if that figure was canceled, that means that no one would get it. So I think that's pretty disrespectful as is. But then the person was like, man, this community is being so negative. And then I responded, says something negative. Wow, this community is negative. How does that make sense? I don't get some people. It's the same thing with Skywarp when people or someone called out the community for saying that Skywarp looks great, even though his purple is slightly different than the original. It was stupid. It was so stupid. And then someone called me out because I didn't talk about Skywarp's gun colors, but I talked about Sideswipe not having green. This was about the packs, you know, because Sideswipe is based on the G2 colors. And they called me a hypocrite for saying that. I'm sorry I don't care about Skywarp's colors. Sorry I don't care about the specifics. But anyways, I think that's enough ranting for a second. Let's talk about what's coming up on my channel, why don't we? Because I'm pretty sure some of you might want to know about that. Or maybe you don't, but you're going to hear about it anyways. So the first thing I want to talk about is what's going on with the Insane Asylum. The Insane Asylum is either going to be one of two things. Either one, I'm going to get OBS and we're going to live stream it that way, but I got to figure out two things. OBS and how to stream without Google Hangouts on air, because that is the quickest thing and that is the best way I've been able to do this. The second thing that I could do is make it a pre-recorded thing. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's going to take away from the chat that you had. But here's the thing, YouTube Premiere already has a chat, and while some people might not like me doing YouTube Premiere, it's probably a better way to get the chat going. So we can still keep the chat even though it's pre-recorded, and I could still follow up and talk to the people in the chat and maybe catch up to what they're saying. So I think what we're going to be doing is pre-recorded Skype calls, and then I'll be able to edit that all together. We'll try and test it out and see how it is first before we actually go forward with that. But that seems to be the case. Again, we'll just have to wait and see exactly how that goes. I can't guarantee anything. I'm just saying that's the possibility. That's what we're so far turning to. So that's what's gonna happen. So don't think that the Insane Asylum is dead or done. No, we're gonna find a way to continue doing it, even if it's a regular podcast version. And then what else? So Skids a Month live show. I've actually been thinking about doing some writing for that. But right now I've got a couple of reviews I need to write. However, I also don't feel like I'm in too much of a rush. However, there is one thing. I usually do an anniversary review in October. And up till episode 301, so that gives me episode 296, 297, 298, 299, 300, and 301. Because those are the reviews I have planned right now. I have to do those by the time October rolls around. Because I got to do the anniversary review. Now you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just make one of those reviews the anniversary review and call it a day? Because the anniversary review is based on my very first review for the Canadian Reviewer, and that is Starscream. And ever since then, every year, I try to make... hey, RodimusPrimal! I try to make the Starscream reviews as anniversary things. You know, not every Starscream review is going to be an anniversary thing, but at least one Starscream anniversary review. I don't know what figure I would do right now because a lot of my Starscreams have been reviewed. I already did the Siege Starscream, but we'll have to wait and see. In fact, let me get up and look. I don't know why my neck's feeling up right now. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do the Cyberverse Scout Class Starscream, because I hate this thing. Either that, or can't do Power of the Primes. I would do a 2-pack, but that has another figure. Did I ever do Beast Hunters? Yes, I did. I don't know if I've ever done Dark of the Moon Starscream. If I can't, I could do the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream from the studio series, but I also don't want to do that. I got a knockoff Legends Starscream based on the first film that I could do. So yeah, it's not like I got nothing. It's just I need to decide what I want to do. I've also got Masterpiece Starscream, but I kind of want to hold that off for a while. Yeah, maybe it will have to be the Cyberverse or that movie Legends one. I know. What do you guys think? Oh! Empress Renfire donated $1.99. Thank you so much. Do you have Supreme Scream from Cybertron? No, but I've been looking for that thing. Hello, RodimusPrimal, if I didn't say that. So, what do you guys think? Should I go for the Cyberverse Scout Class Starscream, or should I go for the movie Legends Starscream? Here, I'll do a low comparison. I'm just trying to see through and make sure. I could also do the Hunt for the Subguns leader one, but I don't have all the parts, so. But as for right now, I've got these two that I could definitely do. See, I could do the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream, but was that last year's anniversary video? I don't want to double down on an anniversary video on doing Starscream. So let me just quickly see. Starscream. Yiffy! Yiffy! Left view. Oh, another thing that I'll be doing December 19th. So no. Okay, so I can do the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream if I wanted to. Another thing that I'll be doing, and I haven't done it since the Farage video because some people called me out and said, "Oh, you're ripping up MGO," even though I wasn't necessarily doing that. I can lend you my Supreme Scream. He's complete. Ooh. Well, we'll have to talk about that later. But thank you for the offer. So I can do the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. In fact, if I can grab him. Just making sure. Okay. All right, guys. So here are the three choices. And again, thank you for the donations. Here's the three choices. Cyberverse Scout Class Starscream. First movie Legends Starscream. This is a knockoff. Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. So now you'll get to decide which of the three we choose. And before you say, oh, well, this is the best one, has got the best quality, or this one does, or this one does. Have you seen me review a Bat figure? Yes, it was the last one, which was Lockdown. But I could also, like, smash and bash and really go at these two if I wanted to. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, don't just say it because, oh, this one I like. Which one would you like to see me review? That's the question. So... Some legends are told, sometimes it's better to go, but you will remember me. Remember bees. Remember bees. Let's be tall enough, almost. Let's see. I guess I don't need a long box. do something here. There we go. All right, let's see what you guys had to say. Okay, so first movie, Cyberverse, option 2. Just say which one, because I don't know what. Revenge of the Fallen. Okay, so that's one each. Studio Series, Studio Series, Studio Series, Studio Series, Studio Series, KO Legends. Hello, Dabber. Cyberverse, Studio Series. What about reissue Screamer? If not, then ROTF. For me, I wouldn't say this, but review the Cyberverse toy. Hey Brian, I want to know if you have ever heard of Neo Shifters. Yes, I had a lot of those. Studio Series, why not all 3? KO Legends, Cyberverse, Starscream, Cyberverse. Yeah, Studio Series, Studio Series. Seems like Studio Series is the one that wins. And it also all depends on if I have time for it. If I don't, I'll just do Cyberverse then. That was in there. That was in that. I have to get rid of my boxes. Oh, that was the thing I was going to bring up. Someone mentioned Neo Shifters. This is what I have on my floor right now. That's a Neo Shifter right there. I also have a couple of other boxes of Neo Shifters, but this is the one that I just have laying out because it's my favorite. And here's the main reason why. It looks like Shockwave to me. It's got one eye. Look at the chest. It's obviously not perfect from Shockwave. It just reminds me of Shockwave. All right. I need to go do something quickly. So, in case anyone's wondering what the 300th review is going to be, it's going to be Fortress Maximus. I'm just going to say it right there so that no one's curious about it. That's what it is. God, I keep looking at my crayons thinking I should review some crayons, but I don't know. The reason why I don't review crayons that much is because crayons aren't really relevant anymore, even though I still want to do Creo Craze. Let's see. Well, I didn't have anything. Which Fort Max? It is the Titans Returns. Yep, Titans Returns. I know it's not the best, but it's huge, and I'm going to see if I can get through it. I should probably test out something for a review on that before I even announce it, because I don't even know if it's going to fit in my backdrop. But it's going to have to, I guess. Now I can make it work. Also, when TheDabberSupreme was... no, actually, I'm not going to mention that. It's just we messaged each other on something, but I probably should wait and see what happens. Also, I got to mention that the Lancer figure I will be getting from someone. We got to work out the details, though. But yeah. How many figures you have in your collection? I think about 700. This thing is freaking loud. Let's see. But it's a submarine, guys. Jesus, that thing is loud. My eyes? My ears! So, yeah. Anyone thinking that I need the Studio Series Galactic Man Shockwave? I love that one. I love that noise. And to anyone curious, this is a knockoff, I believe, because one, it doesn't have any die-cast, and two, it's got a pinkish, purplish screen, and I believe the original one is clear. However, I do have parts to what I think is the regular one. What time is it by you? I don't feel like saying. More private. Funky down. I should just get that Galactic Man Shockwave and just give it these sounds. In case you guys don't know why it's called Galactic Man, the original Radio Shack Shockwave that it was based on, which was a licensed product, which was just a gray version of Shockwave that was released in Radio Shack as an exclusive, was called Galactic Man. So that's where Galactic Man Shockwave comes from. I noticed that a lot of people were curious on that. A lot of people didn't get it. So yeah, that's why it's called that. I love this thing. Oh, it makes me want to get the original, though. I like that hand. Oh, this thing looks cool. There's no rotation up here, though. But, you know, right here there is. Does that rotate? Oh, yeah, that rotates, too. I guess it rotates so that you can have the elbow the other way if you want. Actually, you know what? That might be the point of that whole thing. Wait a minute. Huh. I really like this thing. And its hose is still there too, so that's good. I'm just gonna... yeah, I'll leave it like that. He's also really tall. He's taller than the Starscream. My Bionicle is called Kordak Blaster. How many Bionicle sets do I have? Oh, jeez. It's not even all of them. There's that black shelf, and then this shelf with a bunch of customs and the originals. And then below there is 2009 sets. So what you're seeing is all from 2001 to 2008. And I've got a lot more than that. I have all the original Toas now, which I only got that recently. I have most of the Borak. I need 2 orange eyes to finish the blue one. I have some of the Borak cows. I have all the Toa Nuvas except Gali is missing one of the propellers. I have all the Rakshis, all the Toa Metrus, all the Vaki, all the 2004 Matoron. Most of the Hordika, I'm missing one, which is Nokama. I have all the Vizrak. I have a few Paraka. I have most of the Toa and Nika. I have some of the Baraki. I have 2 Toa Maris. I have all the Fantokas, all the Mystikas. I have most of the Matoran with me right now. I just need to finish up the Solik. I have most of the Glatorian, most of the Glatorian Legends, and all the Bionicle Stars. And as for Titans, I have Maxillos, Sidorak, Rudaka, Kitongu, Taragaduma, Nivok, Nadiki, Kreka, whatever the bug ones from the 2001 wave. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I also have Iruni, the Toa set, if that counts as a Titan figure. What else do I have for Titans? I have the two Makutas, Mutron and Vikan. Well, Vikan's not Makuta, but still. I have that giant Takanuva. I have Accelera T9. I have that that one with the red beast thing from 2009. I have the two bikes that combine from 2009. And yeah. And I have parts for other sets too. That's not even including all the small sets. I even have a good guy in there. RodimusPrimal, do you want to come in here and, I don't know, have a lull? I'm so confused about Bionicle. But a bunch of people just heard me say random things, and they're not even sure if they're names. I could have said Bionicle Mitako, and someone would be like, yeah, that's Bionicle, and it's like, no. Yeah, just send me an invite. Okay. I'll send it through you for through Twitter. Control C. Brian, do you have the DVD Bionicle Web of Shadows? Yeah, I do have it somewhere, but I think it's damaged and probably not working anymore. The only one I definitely do have right now is Legend Reborn, and that's because Blockbuster was closing down and I managed to get it from there. Okay, so Skids and Mudflap Show. I'm going to try and start writing that soon. Would you like if I did a Shockwave drawing for you? Yeah. Do you own the 2017 Toas? I wish if they made those. You could go to my channel. If you want to see a video about the clips, I'll try to get you a shout out. I'll go to your channel and see it after this. I don't want to get hit by a copyright strike. A podcast should be made called Nerds of Cybertron. Huh? Man, Blockbuster was a thing. Yeah. I kind of miss it, but I actually grew up not going to Blockbuster. There was another store called Rogers that it's now a phone company, but it used to be a rental store. Rodimus gave me nightmares. Okay. Yeah, isn't that funny how in SDCC they said, or there was that rumor that said, yeah, we're going to reveal the Titan class figure, the Leader class figure, and blah, 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 blah. And they didn't. Now, you could also say, well, maybe the Leader class figure was supposed to be Astrotrain. One, the rumor said it was going to be a car, but, I mean, that could be wrong. And two, it said a Titan class figure. We didn't get that. Unless it was Unicron, which I don't even think is a Titan class figure. Oh, that's another thing that I need to mention and talk about. People saw that on BBTS. The Unicron is going to be much more than they originally thought it was going to be. But, and a lot of people are disappointed, and some people are calling them greedy, but here's a couple of things that you need to know. Number one, they are in the middle of, like, they're selling it in two different ways. And the one way would be they're selling it in the middle of Hasbro Pulse. And so they're going to have to charge a little bit more to get that through, you know, to ship it to them. And then the other thing that people seem to have missed is that Unicron for Japan is going to be a mall exclusive. Like some of the Masterpiece Skywarps or whatever Seekers, I think some of the Coneheads were mall exclusives. And so with that, you're paying for the Japan international shipping and whatnot or whatever. And so Unicron is definitely going to, it's going to bring up the price for that. Hello, RodimusPrimal.
Hey now.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I decided to show you guys this bad boy.
We got different tones. Oh, I just took out the battery.
This is actually a customized. They took, I think, parts from an actual G1 Shockwave and merged it with a Shockwave to give us. And I ended up getting this custom made. So it's basically a merge between Shockwave and Shockwave into a G1 Shockwave. And so he ends up having the aforementioned Shockwave midsection, so to speak.
Yeah, the joy button.
The joy button, yeah. It's very logical to him, especially when you consider, you know, Siege Shockwave, you know, standing over here.
Oh,
and because before I came onto the stream, I went and got some of my G1, one of my G1 bins. So I've got my wonderful, you know.
You can't show that. I'll get demonetized.
While we're at it, I'll take your picture. While I'm at it.
Oh, I wish I had that.
This one I got from New York Comic Con, I think 2 years ago. And I got it for $25. So can't complain about that one.
Hey Brian, can you tell RodimusPrimal if he remembers my video about favorite Transformers YouTubers? That's from Jason Star Prime.
You're talking about, is that Fire Brothers?
No, Jason Star Prime is I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. It's hard to pinpoint. He just made a video of like his favorite YouTubers. Me and
you know what? I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be $70 in Canada. I don't know if I really want to pay for that because Soundwave.
Well, this is actually yeah, an older Soundwave, clearly. So, you know, still has a firing missile, which you got to be careful of. And let's see, this is one bin. Megatron's sword, which is what they got. What's it called? The Siege toy, you know, made homage to with, you know, with the sword, because this is the Japanese Megatron. So might as well get his barrel on. One thing that's interesting about this one is that it can actually fire missiles. Like little pellets, like they're little red pellets. I actually have the pellets downstairs. I can't take them out. But you know,
you are trying to get me in trouble with YouTube.
I got Rumble.
No, little guy.
Mm-hmm. And you know how I am. I call him Rumble.
Yes, I call that one Rumble too. That to be honest, that's a personal preference thing for me though.
I also got Energon cubes.
Energon.
Soundwave.
We've got to cook
the Energon cubes. Starscream, activate the null ray.
We've got to cook Energon. So Did you see that whole price hike thing for the Unicron, by the way, on BBTS?
Oh, you know what? I heard what they're doing is basically they're taking some of the money in order to apply it to the crowdfunding.
Oh, because what I thought was the Unicron got announced as a mall exclusive
Right.
for Japan, so I thought that the international cost and shipping and all that to get it from Japan, it's going to cost a little more.
Well, it's also because I think it's only North America that's able to get their hands on it. So, they so what Big Bad Toy Store is trying to do is they're trying to find a way for everybody to be able to get the toy.
Yeah.
You know, and so they're figuring, okay, well, it needs 8,000 backers, so let's get like people internationally to spend the money because it's going to be for the cost of importing as well as the shipping and everything else like that. Because I know that they that's what they do for that. You know, because they ship worldwide.
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing that's what they're doing, and probably TF Source is doing it. But I know that Big Bad Toy Store is also going to make a profit out of that. You know they are.
Well, yeah, they have. They're a company, you know. Yeah. People think, oh, well, these people, they're trying to make money and they're terrible, blah blah blah. Well, they're a company.
Those of us here in the U.S., we're gonna be, you know, if we have $600 to spend, which I don't, then we'll get sound, you know, we'll get Unicron. But if we don't have that kind of, you know, if you're not in the U.S., if you're not in North America, you're in Canada, then this allows people like in Europe and you know outside of the U.S. to be able to get it. I know you can get, you know, there are people making it a car and mall exclusive. So I think that's what Big Bad Toy Store is figuring. Like, let's get as much money as we can to put into the crowdfunding. So
yeah,
that's probably what they're. I mean, I'm not like justifying their costs, but you know, just trying to adjust the camera there.
And I gotta point this out. This is another rant about comments, which apparently I do often. But I saw someone complain Hasbro's just money grubbing assholes because they did the crowdfunding, which they think that Hasbro is able to do that, you know, to pay for the figure and all that by themselves. Why do they need crowdfunding? It's just all for money for them. Well, here's the thing. They need to find the audience for it. It is a $600 figure. Not everyone's going to be into a Hasbro figure that's going to cost $600.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they need to find that audience before they release it. Otherwise, they release it. Is it just going to be sitting on the shelves doing nothing because nobody can afford it?
Did you see? Hold on. Did you see Unicron.com's interview with John Warden?
I did not.
Okay. John Warden literally said that like they know that they would not be able to get Target or Walmart because there's no Toys R Us now, you know, at least in the US. Actually 2 locations now, but because Toys R Us is coming back. But there's no shelf space for a toy that big, you know, even in the box. So like Hasbro's like, I mean, the people at Transformers, like John Warden's like, look, we want this thing made. This is a dream project. You know, they want Unicron out there. So what they're doing is going like, okay, let's see if we can get this thing crowdfunded to be able to get the money to be able to produce this thing. Because, you know, I'm willing to bet that the higher ups execs at Hasbro are like, you guys are not going to be able to sell a toy that big. And so I think at the end of the day, that's literally what's going on. They're saying, hey, you know what? Let's get Unicron out there for people who really, really want it. And for the hardcore Transformers fans and the ones that have the money for it and the shelf space for it are going to buy it.
I'll try to make shelf space for it, but I can make no guarantees. But here's the thing. I said that, and I made a couple of other points to why Unicron could cost that much. You know, and that's just me taking a guess. With the crowdfunding, they need to find an audience. there's probably thank you, Larkin's Lair, for the donations. I really do appreciate that. Engineering, because with a figure that big, maybe the joints, they need a little more to them. With all the panels and whatnot, you know, I made what I could gather kind of a decent argument, or at least something that's arguable. And the only thing that they said was, nope, Hasbro just wants money. For certain people, you just can't win, I guess.
No, you're not going to be able to win with everybody. So,
I don't care if that person doesn't want to donate to Unicron. That's fine if he doesn't like it. That's fine if he has his opinions. But, you know, make a decent argument at least. You know?
Well, look at this. Like this is a niche figure. You know, this is only going to be for the fans of the hardcore of the hardcore who have that kind of money to spend. It's an expensive figure to produce, and they're not producing as many as they would be on a mass retail. Some people have talked about like, hey, wouldn't it be better if they took parts like out and made it not as articulated, and then got it out there, and then we'd have Unicron on the shelf, you know, for everybody. But Hasbro, you know, like John Warden had said in the interview, he was like, you know, this is actually would be, this would be like, you know, they wanted to go all out with this thing. They really wanted to make it as special as they possibly could. And sure, yeah. And turning into a giant sphere like he is, and with the backpack, and I know I kind of complained about it. I didn't really complain. I just kind of like, I didn't really care for the way that the backpack folded in his, in his robot mode.
I just want to quickly say two things. One, TheDabberSupreme, I sent you a message on Twitter, and two, I'll be right back. I have to get something. I'll just be a quick sec. But yeah, continue on. Sorry.
But I think he looks good though. Like I'm if I had $600 to spend, I'd probably be buying him right away. You know what I'm talking about. So let's see. Camzilla on Twitter. Okay, so that's something else. Just gonna see some of the comments. Compared to Ultimate Lego sets and exclusive Gundam, I think we got a good deal. Neptune is a cute girl. Are you talking about Sailor Neptune? I've not seen that far ahead in Sailor Moon. I'm funding Unicron. Okay. He's 50 steps to 50 steps. Jeez. The only Unicron I have is the Armada one, and I wanted to get the Legend Takara Legends one that came out. Was it 2 years ago? They were working on a Unicron for 2 years. So crazy they kept the secret for so long. Hey, it's a good thing to keep it. I appreciate those who enjoy my videos, and I'm sorry if I'm not as trying, like I'm letting Brian and I were talking, so while I'm here chatting with you all, here's some old school for you. Some real old school. You have the Armada one and the Cybertron one. Neptune. Okay. Oh. Good old G1 Rodimus Prime.
All right. Sorry about that.
Less than leader class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus. Love the G1 figures. I don't care if people think G1 figures are.
Why is there now a whole community of newcomers that have to bash Generation 1? Like, just all of it, and then say, oh, all these G1 fans, they have to move past it now. And goes to the movies or something like that, or just move past it in general, and they have to grow up or whatever. It's like, it's all Transformers. I'm sorry. Transformers have different things going on right now. G1 is still alive and well for a lot of people.
I had this conversation with a friend of mine earlier tonight. We were talking about it, and we were saying how, like, because he and I are like old school G1ers, and I get why people are fans of the movie stuff. I find it like I don't care for it.
Yeah,
but I don't like sit there and like go like that's not. But then again, I do believe that like Generation 1 stuff represents Transformers better than the movies ever did. And
because here's the thing with the movies, they kind of messed with a lot of them, and like you take a look at Soundwave, he just looks like a generic gray Decepticon. Now that's fine if you like that, and part of me likes it too. But with the original Soundwave and Shockwave, this is what I think the movies kind of lost at. Was it wasn't just Transformers in general that made Transformers the franchise. It was the characters. It was the iconic designs, the recognizable designs that made Transformers.
Right. We had this talk when we also had this talk on the stream that I did when you were on, right?
Oh yeah.
We talked about this, how fans of Generation 1 understood like they were more than just robots and cars and trucks and airplanes and whatever they transformed into. They were characters. And the humans were second fiddle. I don't care about humans. They're squishy when it comes down to Transformers. So I want to see Bumblebee having a conversation with Sideswipe. I want to see Starscream telling Megatron that he wants to overthrow him, and Megatron putting him in his place. I want to see Soundwave being loyal and sending out the troops, but I know who Soundwave's character is. I don't feel that way with Michael Bay's Transformers. They're just rock'em sock'em robots, and they don't even talk in vehicle mode. So that's just, I mean, the Bumblebee movie did a better job of it, but the problem is that Bumblebee still didn't talk.
Yeah. Well, I think the Bumblebee movie had a better focus on what the idea was, and the plot around it was around Bumblebee as a character, not just. See, if you compare it to the first Transformers film was, well, how do we react to the Transformers in general? And it was more so about that, at least to me. With Bumblebee, it was more about Charlie and Bumblebee. And while, yes, the human element is obviously there, I don't mind that, especially in a movie. I get it. It's easier to deal with. But, and also you got, big actor names like Shia LaBeouf or Mark Wahlberg and, whoever else. But I think what worked for Bumblebee was it was definitely more character first, with a lot of the Transformers.
They didn't have as many characters to have to juggle.
And that was my problem with The Last Night.
Yeah. And The Last Night also was just throwing stuff and seeing what stuck. And they went with a subplot that didn't need to be there. Like the whole going to Veronica or Vivica's house, or, Vivi, whatever her name was, going to her house and doing that stupid scene where they were pretending to go upstairs and do something. It felt so out of place.
It did.
The scene where like the car chase felt like it should have been a transforming moment. Why do they switch from one car to the next? Makes no sense.
When you heard that Bumblebee and Barricade were coming back, I think we were all excited for The Last Night because of that. Or, that was one of the reasons to get excited for The Last Night.
Barricade had a great design in the movie.
And they didn't really do anything with it. And here's my problem with the whole thing. You see the Sonics commercial, and you see the Japanese Coke commercial, and they had more Bumblebee versus Barricade that we wanted over the movie.
It's funny, I don't even have a Sonic in my area anymore. They opened up, like, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but they had like 20 Sonics open up in my area, and they all disappeared. Like some of them are still like they're still standing, but they're abandoned.
Larkin, if you follow me back on Twitter, and that's not just me self-promoting or anything, but I believe I can message you, and if you want to come into the live stream, I can invite you there. I don't know how else to message you right now, so. I'm just trying to get some people in here as like the last hurrah because Google Hangouts is ending soon, so.
There is a Galvatron for you. A cartoon accurate
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And he comes with the chain. See this? I now possess that which you most fear.
A clown?
You'll do my bidding or face my wrath. You underestimate me, Galvatron. Actually, if you want me to send this to Larkin, I can
Yeah,
I can go on
if you
Twitter
can,
real
because
quick.
that'd be. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart there for a second. I don't know what the hell just happened. I think I had a stroke. That'd be good. That's what I was trying to say.
That should work. So I gave him the invite. But yeah, this is one Galvatron, and then when you were off, and I had the other Galvatron, the actual G1 Galvatron.
Mr. Gray.
Yep. Furmintron. If you've read the comic.
I don't know if you saw my customs video where I showed the community customs, but someone made a very good Galvatron. I think it was based on the Titans Returns one, but they turned it into the Marvel Comics version of it.
I got another delicate one right here.
Oh, the Swoop! I like Swoop.
And his beak is intact.
That's my favorite Dinobot.
Bum ba dum ba da 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 da.
What with my hand? Mario.
I actually met Charles Martinet last year. It was last year. I went to too many games in PA.
Hello.
Hey. How's it going, guys?
Hey.
All right, one moment. Let me pull up the other window real quick.
So this poor guy, his door doesn't work anymore.
Oh, Blaster. I like Blaster. Wait, does he have a cassette still in there?
Ramhorn is in there, yeah.
Oh, no. He's trapped forever.
I have another Ramhorn, though. But this is my original Ramhorn inside of poor Blaster. So the spring is broken. Did you know that Blaster was a working AM radio in Japan?
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The
that explains his size.
Right, because he was supposed to have electronics.
I hope we get a Walmart reissue of that guy.
Yeah,
they might. Of course, they won't. It'll only be like G1, so we won't have like the working radio. But the original, the Takara micro change toy was a working AM radio. That's why these are supposed to be speakers, because they actually are legit speakers.
That's what I always thought. Like they just look too real to me.
I'm sure somebody could make a kit to make it like an MP3 kind of thing and just run some cables and speakers.
Oh, there's Sun speaker.
Yep.
I want to make a custom Prime Sun speaker to go with my because I got the RID side swipe. I can just put them together, but not like just paint up the side swipe. Just make a whole new figure.
Do you remember the music label Prime that had that iPod thing? Well, many years ago. Remember that they made that music label Soundwave, and I have that music label Soundwave.
Did you guys ever end up getting this?
Oh, I always wanted him though.
Oh, the Bionicle smoke screen, right?
It's not the Bionicle. It's actually the alternators. It was the first alternators toy on the market, and I bought it because the toy was so articulated. Like inside the when you open the door, it's like you can see all the detail inside the car, and the seats. Like that's part of the transformation. The doors open up, the trunk opens up, and even the, you know.
Yeah, and then the engine is the weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I it's one of those things I did on a purge. I had that collection and I sold it and kind of regret it with, you know, all the other ones I had.
Yeah.
You think alternators is kind of out of date now? Because like at the time it was really sought after, but now I think we just have Transformers that are too much like their original. Oh, hello. Hi, what's up?
Who do we got?
Hi.
This is Cameraman slash Dad from TheDabberSupreme. How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
Do I have to do it?
No, you don't have to do it. I don't even do it. That's my kid
It's so
does
hard.
that.
I'm too white to do this.
Yes. Agreed. Hey, thanks for inviting me.
No problem.
Pulling out some G1 toys for you here.
Ooh, Prowl.
I just got this guy in today.
Oh, I need to
Red
get
one.
him, but I don't know how.
My God.
Red card though, you gotta be a red card. I know it's free to be a red card member, but they don't. There was that one day where anyone could grab it from Target, but then now you need that red card. And you know what? They actually fix this. Like you see this, it's not loose, like my Starscream. It doesn't pop out.
Huh.
So it kind of gives me hope that the next, I guess, case of Starscream that's with Springer might be better. I don't know.
Yes, thank you.
You know what's funny? I did the record review and I did another video where I mentioned you guys, and I always forget to bring out the card, but yet it's always beside me right here too. So I don't know how I keep forgetting.
So the only thing I've got to show off is what's sitting right here behind me. That's the other one. The other one's in the box, sitting there, ready to go somewhere. So
I pulled out my G1 bins, so I figured I would show everybody this, and I got here a G1 Ironhide.
Oh yes, the faceless Ironhide.
Yep, along with his trailer there, which I have him stored in vehicle mode while you know, in this bin. I really should do that with most of my Transformers and just put them in vehicle mode, because then it's an easier like find when you're looking for them, because I don't have as many shelves to display them anymore. You know, once we moved in, you know, twice, the Transformers ended up in bins, which is not really a good way to store your Transformers, but you know what?
Did you see somebody did a G1 fan mode for Siege Ironhide, which makes him kind of look like, you know, the head in the yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
I did. I got Rodimus Prime's trailer because Rodimus Prime is over here.
I don't have a lot of G1 figures. I got a G1 rear work, tailgate, pipes. The pipes isn't original. The Warpath isn't original.
Oh yes. Thanks for reminding me.
I got a KO Devastator.
So we got this.
Oh, there's Gears.
Yeah, Gears.
I got a favorite of another people too.
Hold on, I got one of your favorites there, Brian. There you go.
Yeah, I love
nice.
Warpath.
Yes.
That's my favorite Autobot, and I'm so happy to have the original too.
Skids.
I like Skids. I like what they did with him in Generations too. They just like decked him out with so much weapons.
I saw pictures of that and I ended up missing that particular Skids.
Yeah, I got that.
What else I got in here? I know his thing is in here somewhere, but I got Hoist.
Oh, nice.
By the way, thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah.
really appreciate it.
No problem.
Sure, you guys appreciated my jazz video.
Love jazz.
What you guys need is a force field.
Warfield.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see, where is he? I love the minibus. And funny enough, you bring up Jazz. I got the original Ricochet, and I have the Power of the Prime Selects Ricochet.
Wait, you have a G1 stepper?
Yeah.
The reissue.
Reissue.
Okay. Because that was the U.S. reissue. Yeah.
Yeah.
They never reissued poor Trailbreaker here. I'm glad to have him.
Oh no, that was Hoist, didn't we?
No, this is the one I showed you before was Hoist. This
No,
is
I mean that they reissued.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw the reissue of Hoist before.
Yep.
I've never seen one of Trailbreaker.
some time for some aerial trip sickery.
There you go.
Power Glide. Those are all the stuff. You know, Rodimus, you're bringing all the figures that I had as a kid.
Yeah, the same problem here, which I don't have.
Yeah, I don't. Do you have a Huffer there? Because that's what I'm actually looking for.
Let's see. I got. Let's see. Gears.
Yeah, that's the original, right?
Yup.
Okay.
His
I'll
you
have to
can
settle for the
see his
read.
paint is starting to fade if I bring this close enough on the camera.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of see like some of his fading on him. The rub symbol still works because I know that the reissues don't have rub symbols.
They do
it
on
does.
some of them, but they're not as good. They're not as bright.
Yeah.
As the
Open this
original.
one yet.
So just for a quick comparison, if I can get them transformed right.
Slag, no like questions from enemies.
Which, speaking of which, I'm trying to write the review of Sludge and I'm completely stuck on it right now. But anyways, just for a quick comparison, there we go. I think I like Ricochet a little bit better than Jazz.
Because the head mold is a little bit better.
Oh, I just like the colors. I like the gold. The white stands out.
I got
It,
Mirage.
okay. We've got Siege Mirage on the way. It's still on pre-order.
Oh, sweet.
That one I'm looking forward to. I did pre-order the clear version too because I really like clear figures.
You know what? I see a lot of people hating on that clear version. I want that thing so bad.
That's the only figure I really want out of those three. Is the clear version.
Oh, that reminds me. I think that at some point we're gonna get
Windcharger.
Power Dasher, Aragon. Ooh, Windcharger. Power Dasher, Aragon is coming out in that 3-pack.
Yeah.
I think that one is gonna get repainted to one of the other Power Dashers.
Oh, that'd be cool. With a new head sculpt as well.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have the drill thing because there was a rumor that we were gonna get a Power Dasher and it was gonna be a Brunt repaint. And then when we saw the Cog repaint, I was thinking, oh, that's a little weird. But then I realized Aragon and whoever else are different characters. So I think that, yeah, I think that it's going to be Power Dasher something. I can't remember what his name is.
I'd love them to do the Omnibots because it had that mask gimmick where they had
Overdrive.
it turned into like a I forget the
This
name.
guy right here is why I'm really
Oh,
glad that Generations
Rat.
is coming out with a new version of him.
Oh, yeah. I love Rat
So
Bat.
glad.
Yes.
So definitely happy about that one.
I love my tailgate.
Yes, Tailgate is good. Rodimus, if you pull Time Warrior out of that box, I'm going to flip.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with Time Warrior.
Time Warrior?
Do you remember Time Warrior?
That's a watch that transformed, right?
Yeah, and
That
it
you
was only
could
available
wear.
by mail order.
Yeah. No, I don't have him. So
But that got KO'd a lot though, because I remember seeing it like in different brands.
Right? I've only seen it on eBay, and it's like really expensive for broken ones, so I don't know.
here's another reissue with the proper head colors.
good old Swerve.
I missed out on the Gears. I wish I had the Gears Legends of that. Now that's one's hard to find.
The
Yeah.
original one or the new reissue?
The Legends. I got
These guys.
the reissue, but
Oh.
the Legends one with that the Legend scale one.
A little Devastator head for you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw these at Walmart, and I basically bought all the ones on the shelf that were there. I kind of felt
I heard
bad.
the plastic wasn't as good as the original.
That may be.
How?
Haven't opened it yet. Yeah.
There you go. How?
I told you guys I'm Alan Oppenheimer, right?
Is that who voiced him?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. So Skeletor voiced Warpath.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, wow. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, okay.
You can't hear much, but got Beachcomber.
Hey, we got blue boys.
Oh, pipes.
Oh, man.
I wish we had a Legends of those of Huffer and pipes, or an actual proper one.
Yeah,
Not
not just the Optimus remold.
Yeah.
This guy has seen better days.
1 second. Oh, yeah.
My G1 Abominus.
Oh, it's Barney. He's gone, and we'll never see him again.
Oh, Inferno.
Inferno.
You know what? I gotta say it. I love the Power of the Primes one. I actually think that's a
the
good-
combiner one.
Yep.
I don't like the idea of Inferno being a combiner. I kind of want like too nostalgic for the G1 Inferno. I don't mind him being an updated fire engine, but I'd like him to be a little more like G1 accurate, because I also don't think that he should be the same mold as Hotspot. But
The Generations one was pretty good.
Is that Trax?
I had that as a kid. Trax too.
I did too.
I'd rather stay in my stunning auto mode.
Ooh.
I've got a Target Master for you.
And that's the one with the metal feet, right?
Metal feet, yep. So, a nice Target Master hot rod.
Oh, nice. So this is all that's left of my G1 collection from when I was a kid. This pamphlet.
Oh yeah. See, I like that gimmick the Omnibots had, because they had like pop out weapons, right?
I also miss like catalogs that you get from toys.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah. And you had to earn points to get them.
I saw somebody made an image where they took the modern Generations and Chug lines and then put them in the format of the old G1 catalogs. Thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Blitzwing.
Yeah. I just wanted to quickly mention my haul that I got recently, because I haven't talked about it since I've been camping, so I just wanted to quickly run through it. So I opened a few things, and then my family also surprised me with a couple of things, so I wanted to bring that out. A lot of Hot Wheels, but you guys probably don't need to see those. The first thing is a Halo Mega Constructs. This is a green EOD pack thing. Can't remember what the exact name is, but yeah, it's just a little armor bay. You can swap out the armor. Halo Mega Blocks for Mega Constructs Hornet. Cool. And then this one you guys are probably not gonna be into. But I really like these things. They're called Breakout Beasts, and they're little dragons with slime.
Oh yeah. They're pretty cool.
I got 2-pack that all combines into one dragon.
What series is that combines? Because I don't think that's not the first series, right?
I think it's like a solo box set thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's on Amazon right now. It's called a 2-in-1 Fusion Beast.
Are you doing Masters of the Universe for Mega Constructs too?
No, I'm not really into He-Man, although I do have the... let me see if I can grab them. Actually, I'll just say the last two things are Siege, Sideswipe, and Optimus.
Oh, nice.
But He-Man. I'll show you the only thing I got on He-Man except for a monster truck that I had a long time ago.
Oh yeah, the Kubricks. I think those are the
Kubricks, yeah.
I got this a couple of weeks ago, and let me see if I can pull it up. I still have to assemble it.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try to do a time lapse on this and see how that works out. But it might take me a couple of days to do a time lapse.
This little guy.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
the heroes.
The heroes. Ended up in my G1 bin. And I'm being meticulous here because some of them are more.
Oh wow, I see it.
What was that?
I brought on a mammoth.
Oh.
How long did that take you to assemble?
7 hours.
How long?
7 hours.
Wow.
And guess how much I paid for it?
Oh, how much?
Nothing.
What?
Well, even better.
That makes
I
it even
won-
better.
I
Nice.
won it in a stop motion contest.
Oh man, that's
Awesome.
pretty awesome.
Do any of you guys have the 2002 He-Man stuff?
I used
No.
to.
The
I
only
sold
thing
it.
I have is a monsters truck from Hot Wheels. That's it.
I still have all my 2002 He-Mans. You said that you have a monster truck?
Yeah, I think it's either right here or in the other room.
Apparently, He-Man's coming back. Mattel's
Yeah.
going to start producing.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's going to be a movie, unless that's
Yeah.
been canceled. I haven't heard.
So I don't know. That's
Well, I've
Another-
heard there's going to be a movie for like, what, 10, 15 years? And
Yeah.
Well, they got the casting for it. I talked about it on my Talks channel. But here's some G1 Grimlock for you.
Oh yes.
I need to find those Wave 2 and Wave 3 Battle Masters. They have not shown up here.
the bull guy.
Yeah, and the Pteranodon one.
Are you ready, Inferno?
Inferno, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I
this is
peed
my
myself.
G1 Inferno.
I gotta print out a shoulder cannon for what you call Red Alert.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, Chris. I see you in chat.
Someone said they had the Cyberverse Season 2 clips on their channel.
Yeah, that's Jason Star Prime.
Mm-hmm. He's probably getting copyright flagged up to Wazoo.
Yep.
Dude, I got a copyright claim for the KB video I did.
What?
Yeah. Well, because I showed a picture of Rescue Bots Academy.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And I'm like, all right, first of all, no one's watching this thing. The analytics tell me, like, no one's watching it. It hasn't been seen in forever. But it was one picture of the 4 characters. Or
I think it's the AI is just messed up. You know?
And it was 5 seconds of just that picture on the screen that it tagged me for.
That's why in my videos I don't usually use show images or anything. I'll use stock images of Transformer toy,
Mhm.
and then I'll use a stock image of like one of the promotional images, like Lockdown or something like that.
Right.
But as far as scenes from a movie or anything like that, I generally I prefer not to.
The thing is that, like, the only reason why is because the show is currently on the air, and what they're doing is they're basically, like, you know, they're submitting it to the YouTube Content ID system, and they're just mass tagging anybody that has anything remotely of the current show.
Right.
By Universal, that would explain a lot.
So if you do anything Cyberverse or Rescue Bots Academy, the system will pick it up like that.
Yeah.
Like, you do a toy, it's one thing, but if you do like an image from the TV show that's currently on the air, and the reason why they're doing that is they're trying to prevent people from, like, uploading the episodes up to YouTube.
Sure.
And there is a lot of that because I see it, like, you know, those they even live stream episodes and stuff.
And that's what
Oh,
they're
maybe.
trying to prevent, but it got manually confirmed.
Oh,
That's weird.
I had a copyright claim from Rooster Teeth for because we played a video game that I guess Rooster Teeth also played, but it's not their content. And when I said that, okay, there needs to be a manual review, it came back to me and it said, no, the people who did this confirmed that it's their content.
I would put it through again because it should go through, like,
Well,
again.
I would, but at that point it becomes a strike. That's why the system is
Yeah,
so
you don't want
screwed up.
that.
It's kind of broken, yeah. So, like, I just deleted the video. You know what I mean? Like, I just said, you know what? No one's watching it. I might as well, like, you know, it's not a big deal. to
Well,
make.
I left it up because it's like it's 3 hours long. They're not doing anything about it, so I thought doesn't hurt.
Man.
Well,
I mean, I generally usually take it down just in case, but I'm kind of trying out because my Bumblebee reaction videos to the trailers also got copyright notices.
Yeah, and so did ours.
But it hasn't been taken down and it's not a strike, so I'm just kind of seeing if it does become a strike.
Yeah, those are okay. You're allowed to keep those up, and if you any monetization will just go to them as opposed to yourself.
Which you know what? Honestly, I don't
Whatever.
even mind as long as my video stays up.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
count as a strike.
If you don't care, then yeah. But the way I look at it is like this: like I don't need to go be sifting through so many, because you know my videos are a little bit different than style anyway. You know, if it's doing a reaction, I kind of get that, but
Well, ours had the video playing in the background, so I can understand why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my actual G1 Warpath.
Okay.
Nice.
I was looking for him because you ended up getting green light.
Yeah, I had to. I'm waiting for those other Amazon packs as well.
Her and Lancer, of course, obviously, I don't have yet.
You need them to complete the Elita 1 combiner.
I
actually
have a
ordered-
friend who's getting me the Lancer.
Nice. I just pre-ordered Lancer today, and kind of reluctantly, only just to complete that combiner. It's like you've come this far, right? Why not finish it?
Well, she doesn't stand very well, though.
Oh,
So I use Rekgar and Jazz just to, you know, have her stand up.
mhm.
And unfortunately, it just kind of like her legs just don't stand very well. Like they just kind of like.
You have the same problem with the feet pegs?
No, I don't have a problem. Well, the feet, not so much the feet pegs, but like the pegs underneath that normally peg into everything else. That's like the issue I have. And
I wish we would get a new Elita 1, a real Elita 1
Yeah.
figure.
one that actually resembles the G1 cartoon.
Yeah, and that she doesn't share a mold with any, or even. Why does she have to share the most horrible Starscream mold?
I know.
Out of all the molds to share, right?
Yeah. The mold
Why
itself
couldn't you be this?
not that good.
It's better than what she has now.
Spider boobs. Spider boobs. Does whatever spider boobs.
Animated.
I love this thing. Yeah, I saw you
Animated
playing with that and I thought, oh,
Did you guys see my my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook posts when I posted my Beast Wars and Beast Machines Black Arachnia post?
No, not yet. Let me
Yeah,
check.
I had a picture of what's their name? What's it called? Of the I think it's the Telemoka Black Arachnia. So it was like reissued in show accurate colors. Because all she is a repaint of Tarantulas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I have the Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia. And I have the Beast Machines Black Arachnia. So those are the only three like Black Arachnia toys that I have.
I actually kind of like the Beast Machines one.
I
Yeah, it's not a bad mold.
Yeah.
I just wish it was like colored a little bit better than it is.
I don't think I did it right.
Nice.
The thing
But-
about Black Arachnia's toys is that her like to get her spider mode is a little odd. Like every single one of them too. Like whether it's the animated one or the Beast Wars ones, especially the Transmetal 2. God, that transformation is like scary to like I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
I forgot
Kinda
how
like
that Transmetal 2.
My Transmetal 2 Megatron, his arm is actually broken because he's got gold plastic syndrome. So he's kind of disintegrated.
Oh yeah, that's a Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia. That was actually a nice mold too.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get that masterpiece one.
I'm hoping to get that. And you know, one thing I'm kind of looking forward in 2021. I believe that's going to be the 25th anniversary of Beast Wars. So I'm
Ooh.
wondering if Hasbro is going to be doing anything.
Let's hope.
And it's going to be the last year of the trilogy, this War for Cybertron trilogy.
No, it's
Right? Because 2020 20 will be the second year. Next year will be the second year, right?
Yeah, next year's the second year.
And then
Yeah,
20.
but
Old.
if you look at Titans Returns, and Combined Wars, that lasted for about a year and a half.
Right.
Oh,
And we
okay.
already know that Siege is getting into the second year right now. So
Okay.
And
So they
the
might-
I love
Netflix
this
show, right?
particular Seeker mold. I don't know about you guys, but I loved this mold, and I wish that they updated it for like in a Voyager size. Like I know you have the, you know, that mold, like, and I have like so many of these Seekers in this size. I've got Acid Storm, I've got the Henkei, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. I've got Ramjet, Dirge, and Thrust.
No,
Um,
the Coneheads.
Yep. So I'd like this in Voyager size just to match, other stuff. I'm wondering, can I? Okay.
I wonder why they didn't KO that. Like, I know sometimes they KO and oversize it.
they only KO'd it to give it different decos, but they didn't
Yeah.
really upscale it, did they?
Yeah.
No.
But I'm okay. The thing is, though, is I am okay with the deluxe class in relation to, let's say, Megatron. Like he does scale, like the classic size does scale well with Megatron. So
I love that thing.
this one here.
Yeah, no, well, on Acid Storm right here.
Oh yeah.
I never got Acid Storm. I got only the 6 Seekers from in that
It's
mold.
funny because people said that this figure was really hard to come by, but it was everywhere out here. It's the same thing as with these 3 Cyberverse commanders. Because apparently these were really hard to get in anywhere else in the U.S. or whatever.
Is that from Robots in Disguise?
It's from Prime Cyberverse Beast Hunters.
Oh yeah, the Cyberverse scale. Yeah, I remember those. I have the Wheeljack one that came with the spaceship.
But,
Remember they had play sets.
It was the last wave, and apparently so many stores didn't have them. But our stores, Target when they had them, Toys R Us, London Drugs, Superstore, any store you could think of, they had them. And it was like they had hundreds of them. But for some reason, any other country, maybe not Europe, but at least in the US, didn't have them. And it was considered unreleased. So,
are you collecting the Cyberverse? I saw you had the Legion scale or I forget what scale, the Scout scale, Cyberverse line. Are you collecting those? Yeah, the mid-formers.
I only have about 5 figures, and mainly because they were like $5 on Amazon.
Oh, I picked up the Starscream. There was like $4 on Amazon.
Oh,
and
did you guys happen to see, if you guys are intending to pick it up, the PlayStation Classic is $20 on Target right now.
Yeah, I saw it at Best Buy today for that price.
Yeah, it's $20. I'm like, should I buy it?
But it only comes with one controller, right? Or 2?
2.
It comes with 2.
Yeah, and they're USB controllers.
Wow.
Yeah,
I got
USB
him.
Controllers, so you can use them on your PC if you want.
One thing I love about that Cyberverse line, the gimmicks and all, I have a 5-year-old daughter, and it is a lot of fun to just play with, because I'm not worried we're going to bust my Siege stuff. And the Cyberverse stuff, she has a blast because of the little gimmicks, right? The spinning, the popping weapons and stuff.
I mean, a lot of times I do forget that they are for kids, but
they're fun.
I feel like RD kind of did them better. Just like you had your gimmicky toys, but then you had some articulated toys as well. I guess it's cool that they kind of mix them together, so you do have some articulation. But
Brian, did you want to let another person on that they were asking?
Who was asking?
It was Jason Star Prime?
If his mic is fine, sure.
Okay. I know I'm happy to be replacing this guy eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color scheme on that guy.
The new one or this one too?
No, both of them, and because I only have the classics version, because that's the Takara version, right?
Yeah, this is the Takara Henkei, right? Because that's what they were doing with that, was Henkei.
One thing I'm glad though is they're unifying,
Just-
so there's no more. I got the Henkei, I got the Hasbro. You know what I mean? I got the Takara, I got the Hasbro thing.
Mhm. Yeah, this is what's it called? The Henkei Starscream or Skywarp.
Yeah.
And,
Much better colors.
That was the 3-pack that came with all 3 of them. But I'm gonna have to end up taking some paint and putting it in the hole where the arm cannon goes, because the arm cannon, what's it called? It falls out too easily on actually on all of them, really. So if I'm able to get like some black paint, I'll put it in there, and that'll actually like keep it in place. I did that for Thundercracker, and the arm cannons stay in pretty well. So kind of like a quick fix, because it gives it enough like density to be able to do so.
Jason, if you tweet me out, oh, never mind. I found it.
And I was happy to get her too at the time, because definitely wanted it to boost the Decepticon ranks, just to have like an even teams. This is their repaint of the classics Mirage. They made
Oh, I want that.
Fracture
Yeah, based on a GoBot, right?
based on the GoBot Crasher.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I found that toy in a recent trip to Las Vegas, but then I later found out it was the knockoff of it. But I like it still. It's nice.
Oh, I just remembered something. I was watching your guys' Dabbers. I was watching your guys' Universal video, and I don't know why, but I tried to find.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Brian.
Hi. Just one quick sec. I was in the middle of something.
Oh, sorry.
I was trying to find that green screen Megatron scene, and I don't know why, but the first couple of times I didn't catch it. But then recently I did now.
Oh, you're on the ride? Yeah.
Yeah.
RodimusPrimal.
How's it going?
That was your gift to everyone.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Nice. My mom is here. My mom
Showing off their
is
toys.
Hey guys, you want to say hi to my mom? Because she's here.
How you doing?
Hey, our mother.
My mom.
How you
Hello.
doing?
Say hi, mama.
Did you make your son some soup?
She speaks a little bit of English, but she only speaks Spanish.
I'll have you know, I speak no Spanish.
Hola.
Oh,
I took 2 years of Spanish, and I only know El Baño, por favor. That's the only thing I know, because we have to say it.
Oh, I can't believe I'm here. Actually. Oh.
Yeah, I can't believe we're gonna kick you out right now.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Here's his pieces fell off, but I got
I've been trying to find that guy for years.
thrust.
What happened to his other hand? Oh, never mind. I see it.
Yeah, they're there. They're in the bin somewhere here. I
All
just
right,
been pulling them out, and
So, yeah, it's really an honor to meet you guys.
So I wanted to ask you guys something.
Hmm?
What are you guys planning to do on your YouTube channel coming up? Just curious. What is
I am working on a new Transformers discussion that talks about Orion Pax and Optimus Prime.
Ooh, that sounds
Ooh,
good.
I'm excited for that.
And the reason I'm doing it is because it's one of the videos that people have been asking me about like for quite a bit, and I also had a little bit of writer's block, so it's definitely affecting how soon I'm getting videos out. But I'm looking at the comments and like, okay, I could do Wheeljack, yeah, but what could I talk about with Wheeljack? I can do Galvatron. Well, what could I do with Galvatron? Like, I mean, I have an idea with Galvatron specifically because he's supposed to be Megatron. Galvatron and Megatron are one and the same, but Orion Pax in particular, been doing a lot of research on it, and that also had me doing a lot of stuff with the IDW and align continuities, which I'm not really a fan of, because in G1 he was just built into Orion Pax. Orion Pax was just built into Optimus Prime.
Right.
So that's the way it's supposed to be. Like it's not like Hot Rod being transformed by the power of the Matrix into Rodimus Prime, kind of like Prince Adam is transformed into He-Man. But it's supposed to be like, he was literally, his whole body was reconfigured, and then the Matrix, pretty much made him Prime.
I'll just quickly say, when's the repaint?
Lancer. You got Lancer, and you know.
Yeah, but the joke is, like, every female Transformer right now is a repaint from this, so I'm waiting on the Black Arachnia.
They did do one with her in Japan.
From the Lancer mold?
No. I'm talking about the animated Black Arachnia.
No, I mean from this mold. Like, because every Transformer right now is from this mold. Imagine that being done in the
Right, yeah. Every female Transformer.
We just get a striker from that.
I really hope we get a 3-pack of the Coneheads in Siege.
That would be cool.
That would be nice.
I feel like they wouldn't be a 3-pack just because they would have to change quite a bit, and I feel like that's more to put in the mainline release, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because they would have to change the wings up.
Yeah.
At least, I would hope they do. At least change the wings.
Yeah.
The reason why I want Red Wing, and unfortunately we don't have Target, is because I also want to get the Rainmakers, which again we don't have Target. And I want to put all 4 of them together to make like a 4-colored thing.
When I first saw Red Wing, I immediately thought that he looked like Armada Starscream because he has the colors.
Oh, yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah, it kind of does.
You can kind of see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, when I told my wife that he was a Target exclusive, she's like, "When can I buy him?" That's exactly what she said. Because she is a Target nut. So,
except for when it comes to Springer, I don't know what their deal is with Springer.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Someone in the comments had said I didn't get a chance to answer it because we were all chit chatting, but they said they were sending me a Siege Springer. I'd appreciate that.
Well, we finally picked it up from Walmart, but for whatever reason, you couldn't get it at Target until, what was it, the end of July?
What was it, the 21st, I think was the street date?
Yeah, I just saw it show up at my local Target Springer yesterday.
Okay.
Brian, you probably saw the video. Go ahead.
Last week, I went to my Walmart, and I found Bumblebee, Optimus, and Springer, and I couldn't know which to choose, but I choose Optimus, of course.
The Siege
Good choice.
Optimus Galaxy upgrade?
The Bumblebee movie one.
Oh, they have that. Ooh.
Yeah, and then yesterday I went to my... Wait, what?
Was it a studio series?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And yesterday I went to my Walmart again, and Springer was gone. Dang.
Aww.
But at least it's news, so you know it's going to show up.
Yeah, you got to learn to hide them really well. Just saying.
That reminds me of a story where I found the Reveal the Shield's wind charger in the store, and I hid it behind the My Little Pony stuff, and then I remembered, oh wait, a lot of Transformers fans that I know are also into My Little Pony at that time, so I'm thinking, oh no. I screwed myself over.
Did I tell you guys how I met Tara Strong?
I'll just say a week later I found it again. So, but I think you did. I can't remember now.
She's the voice of Raven, right?
She's the voice of Raven, and she's also the voice of Twilight Sparkle in My Little Pony. My wife is a big My Little Pony fan way back from the 80s, just like I am with with Transformers. And my daughter obviously loves it. And my daughter at that year, she was 1.5.
Aww.
So, my wife and my sister came that day, and we were gonna wait in line to meet Tara Strong. That's pretty cool. Is that your art or is that like a custom?
No, I found it online. I just
Okay.
like
Oh,
it.
nice.
And so we were gonna wait online so that my wife and my daughter could. And I think that weekend, My Little Pony, the movie, opened up. So my wife was like, "I'm gonna take her to go see My Little Pony. Just make sure you get an autograph for her." Well, I got a customized video specifically towards my daughter.
Nice.
Wow, that's
From
nice.
Tara Strong, and it was the last. I was the last person in line because she had to do a Batman and DC panel because because she was also the voice of Harley Quinn for I think one of the Batman movies or something like that, and it was nice because I was able to get it, and I was just like very, very excited to do that, be able to get that video specifically for my daughter. I also got a customized video from Jeremy Levy, the guy who's the voice of the current Bumblebee. Customized was sent to me. He
Bumblebee
had
in the movie or in the Cyberverse?
He's the guy, the voice of Bumblebee in Cyberverse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent because my daughter sent him a video and was like, "Hi, Bumblebee."
Oh.
So he sent a video back in correspondence, specifically aimed at her. So yeah, it was kind of cool that he was willing to do that. And a lot of times you meet a lot of these voice actors and they're very, very cool. Some of them they're kind of shrewd. Sometimes they are what they are, and a lot of times when you meet them at these places, they're very happy and excited to meet you.
I was very happy to meet Jay Baruchel. I was not. I was kind of embarrassing myself, but he was fine. He was fine with the whole thing.
I was like that with Peter Cullen.
Peter, yeah, of course. But he's great, and so is Frank.
Definitely. I love
Thanks again for the voice clip, by the way.
No problem.
I used it recently. I don't know.
I heard it.
Windblade, awesome.
Yeah, Target Master Windblade in particular.
Oh, the legends. I mean, yeah.
Windblade. I haven't picked one up yet.
Well, she's gonna end up losing this gun to Crosshairs. So
yep.
But she'll end up getting like another Battle Master or something like that. So it's more appropriate for her. So
we were talking about figures that we just found, like Springer and all that. My stores have not been up to date. Let me show you this. I got Starscream and Soundwave, but the only reason why I got it was Toy Fair. The only other Wave 2 things I've found is the Galaxy Force Optimus, which I really want to get, and Laserbeak and Ravage. And then also the other Micromaster 2-pack. Other than that, nothing. No deluxes from Siege, no Studio Series Wave 2. Haven't even found Studio Series Wave 1 out here.
Wow.
I should have specified. The leader class, or I think I've seen the deluxes once.
I was actually surprised to see Siege Jetfire at my Walmart. I didn't think they would carry it. Oh.
Wow.
At your wow, yeah.
At my Walmart, it was behind glass though. So I'm hoping to find Soundwave behind glass as well.
Does your Walmart like they usually stock up pretty good with toys, or
they do. I surprisingly I pre-order stuff on Amazon, but then they show up at my Walmart beforehand.
Wow.
So
my local Walmart, let me tell you something. It is one of the worst Walmarts on the freaking planet.
I've heard in one of your videos.
Yeah. and I have 3 other Walmarts I can drive to. And they're like one of them mildly sometimes has stuff.
Someone went shopping.
And the other one is like, first of all, it's too far to drive to. And then you get to, you get there and like they sometimes have a lot of stuff, or they'll end up having a lot of Wave 1.
I feel a little spoiled because my Walmart is like 2-3 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
Every morning after my morning workout, I go toy hunting at that Walmart, and I see the lady who stocks just taking them out and puts it up, and then So
That's weird because the Walmart that's close to us is horrible about stocking them, but there's one a city over that's a little bit further away, and they do a much better job of it for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's like weird. Like a lot of them are like that.
yes,
we just-
your miles may vary.
Ooh,
Nice.
Target today. We just picked these up.
Walmart, I agree.
nice.
So,
That's a
any
feature review right
cons you
there.
guys are planning on going to?
Wait, what?
Any conventions?
For me, I've actually never been to a convention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toy Fair, and that's all I know.
Where are you located, Jason?
I'm at Colorado.
Colorado.
Next month in Hawaii, we have Honolulu Comic Con, so
Ooh,
I plan
wow.
to be there.
I would love to make it to the actual San Diego Comic Con.
Same here. Same
I
here.
really want to go to San Diego, but can't.
I live in Jersey, so like it's like so New York is a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. In fact, New York is my hometown. So
I've been to San Diego Comic Con twice. It's super crowded. It's
Right.
it's very hard. It's very hard. I gotta be well, maybe because I'm old.
New York Comic Con is like that.
Feel
New
you.
York Comic Con, and I'm actually going this year. I'm going to the New York Comic Con, and I'm
Let's
also
go.
going to RetroCon in PA.
So there was supposed to be a HasCon, I think that's what they were calling it, in I want to say Rhode Island, but they canceled it. It was September. We were going to go to that, but we just went to the MegaCon in Orlando this past year. That's where we met Frank and Peter Cullen.
Nice.
So
I know
was
that
really
there's,
nice.
I know that there's one in DC, not DC, it's Virginia actually. They're calling it TFCon DC.
Okay.
October, right?
Mhm. And that one in particular, that one's an official, like, well, not really official, but like it's kind of like the big Transformers only convention. Because I also went to like a really small convention here, like in the next town over from me, and it was weird because like it was so crowded and there was like nothing there, but like people had like Godzilla memorabilia, which is kind of cool, but like it wasn't anything special really. Like even if you're a Godzilla fan, because I am a Godzilla fan, but
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to step out already.
All right.
It's
kids,
8 o'clock. Wife is
all
calling.
it's 2 a, it's 2 a, it's it's 2 a.m. like where I'm at.
I'm in your
It's
time zone.
almost 12
So,
for
yeah.
me, so.
But hey, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. It's always cool and fun to hang
How
out.
many
and chat.
hours? Wait, before you go, Larkin. How many hours is it away from you from Hawaii? What time is it right now?
It is 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Wow.
yesterday, right? Yeah.
No, today. The 23rd. We're
Right.
just the last time zone in the U.S. Oh yeah, yesterday because if it's 2 a.m. for you, yeah, I'm in the past. So tell me what stocks to buy today, and then I'll do it.
Pass.
Chill out, right? Right, Joel.
Hang loose
Yeah.
Hang loose,
or
that's it.
shaka.
There you go.
Okay, guys, I gotta head out. Thanks again.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See ya. Peace out.
Take care. Scotimus is in New York. What are you in the city? Or are you in one of the boroughs, or are you just in upstate? Scotimus. I'm looking at the comments.
You know, it's funny that you guys mentioned Toys R Us in the chat. I did see that. But I have not been there since the closing.
Wait, I gotta ask. There is so many rumors about Toys R Us is coming back. Is that true?
Yes.
There's 2 locations in the country.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
One, I live in Jersey and North Jersey, which is about 2 hours from where I live in Paramus. They're opening up a Toys R Us, smaller Toys R Us there, and then one in Houston, Texas.
Hmm.
So it might come around your area pretty soon too.
How if you're in Long Island, are you closer to Queens? Are you Bensonhurst? No, Lindenhurst, or are you like Suffolk County? Or are you further east there? I'm looking at Scotimus's comment because he said it's he's in Long Island. 1 a.m. for Tulsa. You got to look out for tornadoes.
So you're going to cross the border for Toys R Us? Is that what you're saying?
Who? Brian or?
Yeah, Brian.
Me?
Yes, I thought you said you were going to come down to where Toys R Us was.
No, no. I said that there's actually a Toys R Us like 30 minutes away from here.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't gone to it since the closing.
Gotcha.
Which is weird. Because like, no one has any reason to go to that mall, so it's like
Toys R Us by me. They're actually like ripping out the insides because they're going to rebuild it into a Burlington coat factory.
Oh. We took a little trip up to Ontario. I don't know if you're familiar with that part of Canada, and there was this independent toy store called Toys. Have you heard of it, Brian?
I feel like I have, but I've never seen one out here. I'm in like the other side of the country.
Yeah, amazing collection of Transformers, but
cool.
How many of you guys are excited for the Siege Ratchet? Because I am.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think Ratchet needs a good G1 styled update.
If you guys don't know, I am a massive fan of Ratchet, so this is so excited for me. So yeah. I
would have loved to have met Don Messick, who did the original voice.
You
know, his scratchy. That's one thing that that Prime did a pretty good job with the voice on him, but
I needed that.
But I'm definitely a fan of the G1 Ratchet as well.
Of course.
Especially that like flying jump kick that he gave to the Thundercracker. Which is always kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Babies R Us 2 minutes away. I'm just looking at some of the comments. There, I think the Babies R Us by us is gonna because it was actually one store next to each other and they weren't on the same.
Yeah, that was the same thing I hear.
Yeah, Ratchet looks good. Definitely looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm gonna get it because it's Walgreens exclusive. I heard that you could pre-order it in certain EB games out here, but I don't know.
It's a Walgreens thing again.
When this figure comes out of Walgreens, I'm so gonna buy it because Ratchet fan.
It's just I love Walgreens. We have Transformers too, guys.
We exist.
You're gonna put
Canada.
The one time I've been to Walgreens, all I saw was the Wreck-Gar and I think some of the what's it called? The Combiner Abominus. I forgot the Combiner names.
Hunger, Repper Snapper, Blood.
I found Cutthroat, Blot, and Cinder Twin. Those are the three I found in my Walgreens.
And I would Repper Snapper.
Yeah, Walgreens also carries another line of Transformers, or sort of a non-series line of Transformers. I think of a Jetfire.
The Cyber Battalion.
Yeah,
yeah. They don't have much posability to them.
No, they do not.
Shockwave.
Yeah, I have the Shockwave one though.
You're down. You said you're down in Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to live in Florida, but not anymore. But I'm going back this year. Yeah.
Great place to visit.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who has nothing but complaints about Florida.
Yeah, we could go into that, but this is a Transformers channel, so we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Man, Ratchet looks so amazing.
Ratchet with the Fez, though.
Ooh.
Even better.
For me, I'm starting to collect Siege because for me, I gotta say, I was not interested of the Prime Wars trilogy toys because for me, I was only into the movie and the Transformer show stuff. So now I'm interested in Siege because they look amazing.
Well, you kind of like.
I like Siege.
Well, the Power of the Primes, I wasn't that. I was kind of.
Power of the Primes was not bad. I did own Grimlock, Swoop, and Slug. Swoop.
I did not like the Swoop figure, and as I said earlier, because you brought up the G1 Swoop, I'm not a huge fan of that. The Power of the Primes, but I love Swoop in general. He's my favorite Dinobot.
Did you guys follow the series?
That the next Micromaster cassettes is going to be Rumble and Buzzsaw because they're obviously going to repaint the Frenzy and Laserbeak.
Well, yeah,
could be.
I would love to see Buzzsaw. You don't ever see Buzzsaw.
Not a big fan of Buzzsaw, but I like the look.
Well, there was the Combiner Wars, and then there was the multi-pack that also had Buzzsaw in it.
Okay.
I actually own the Titan's Return buzzsaw.
Was it Titan? Yeah, it was Titan. Or no, it was Combiner Wars because it came out before the whole Titan's Return thing.
I think you're right. And I can't remember.
Yeah, because it was in the same wave with Shockwave pipes and also I put a Fez on Ratchet, and then in this mode I just went overboard and put Fez's in. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna stop screen sharing for a second because I just noticed something.
What?
In the Siege Optimus Prime, near the crotchal region,
Oh,
when it
cool.
opens up, there is a siege port right there.
Oh.
A siege port in the crotchal area, did you
In
say?
the crotchal. I guess it's like that scene where he just in the old movie where he jumps up in alt mode
And shot
like
the
that.
Decepticon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But now I'm just thinking, why?
I have not owned that Optimus. If I cannot find it, I'll get the new Optimus, the repaint.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen that cel-shaded classic animation version of these two?
Yes, and I regret buying the Megatron already because that Megatron looks amazing.
Swoop. Please swoop.
Swoop!
Hey, Swoop, no see nothing.
Swoop has not seen nothing, Grimlock.
Swoop is gonna storm Area 51.
Yeah.
Here's a G1 swoop for you right here.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And showing him off there. His beak is still, like I said, his beak is intact, which is something that the G1 swoop was known for. Speaking of beaks, I cannot stand the Power of the Primes beak on that swoop toy. It's loose. Like you can't get it to stay right.
When I first
I said,
I think
some
you're right.
problem, but
mine's fine, but yeah, it's not a good toy anyways.
Swoop does not have a loose beak.
I was just excited about the idea of the Dinobots combining, so I had to get them.
Oh yeah, me too. I think that's what got me was Dinobot combiner.
Yes, and then they got their butt kicked on
You
the
full of
series.
Floridian baloney.
To be honest, I actually never own a combiner.
No? Oh,
Nuh-uh.
Devastator was my first.
I really hope I could get the Series Devastator, and let's hope that could be my first combiner.
Is there going to be a Siege
This combiner
Devastator?
right here, my G1 Silverbolt Superior.
Yes, they are releasing the separate Constructicons, and they will form into Devastator.
Ooh.
Silverbolt looked amazing.
And it's not just going to be a redo of the Combiner Wars Devastator.
No, 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 no.
Okay, good.
No, no, no.
I haven't seen pictures, so I don't know.
No, 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 no. Don't know why I'm doing this right now.
Hey Brian, when my mom saw your collection, she was like, ugh. She was like shocked to see how many figures you have.
Yeah.
This is how a mother loves a son.
Yes. For me, I had so many Transformers figures when I was little, but then I lost them through childhood. I had the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Sideswipe, and then when I tried to transform into the robot mode, the waist broke.
My dad made me throw mine away.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
I really hope we get a Siege Blitzwing, because we already have like 3 triple changers.
Do we need one right now? I'm just thinking about like what figures we kind of need. You know,
Trailbreaker.
Trailbreaker.
Hoist.
Yes.
Trailbreaker.
Yes. Hoist would be nice.
When I first saw the Bayverse Ironhide, I thought he was Trailbreaker because he has the colors of Trailbreaker, because he looks so much like Trailbreaker. That's what I thought in my mind.
This guy right here needs an update. Definitely this guy.
Which guy?
Wheeljack?
Wheeljack.
Yeah.
I don't know if
There
you can see him.
there is like a artwork on Springer, and it shows Wheeljack, so we may get a Siege Wheeljack.
Oh, and will he look like his Cybertronian form in
That's
G1?
what I want.
Yeah, so do I.
I want that
And I want Siege
Fuck.
Bumblebee to fit inside of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make that a 2-pack.
Or at least the Titans Returns one.
Okay, I'll take that.
I would definitely want to see
Or the G1.
a reenact, with the energy rods too.
Yes.
There's not enough energy in these conductors to last a cortex.
Prime told me there'd be days like this.
And you didn't believe him?
Right.
Nerds.
Yes.
Man, I'm so excited for the Rainmakers, because if you guys don't know, I love the Seeker so much. Because
We were
I like
showing off
the
Acid
concept
Storm.
designs.
We were comparing Acid Storm.
oh yeah, I saw. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I actually never own a Thundercracker figure.
I have the Generations from the Cracker as well. I didn't bring them out. I was going to, but I just didn't.
You guys are familiar with this guy right here?
That's the guy I'm going to be reviewing hopefully soon, I think. Is that
G1 Sludge?
Yes. No, the Power of the Primes, but yeah, Sludge.
Sludge. Yep.
His Dino head.
Yep.
On his flag.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Yes.
Is that the Shockwave gun thing?
I love Shockwave.
It's a Shockwave. It's a
Oh,
cave.
Shockwave.
Or I wouldn't mind seeing the return of this guy right here.
Yes.
God, people think that there's going to be a Siege Devastator now for some reason. There's been no announcements, but people are like, "Oh, that's going to happen."
I feel like we should not get a Siege Devastator because we have the Combiner Wars one.
That's what I
Mhm.
was just saying earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We don't really need one right now.
Oh, his Decepticon symbol.
For me, I want them to make a Titan class Scorponok.
Hmm.
That would be a good one.
Oh, I want that so bad.
I checked the third-party Scorponok and I saw the price and I'm like, nope.
If they do a Generations Scorponok, do you think it should have like a little wheel underneath that would make the legs crawl?
Maybe.
And please don't make it a Fort Max remold.
Yes, I showed you guys Slag before.
You can't say that. That's their word.
Slug.
It's Slag.
Right.
It's
Slag.
freaking Slag. You got a problem with it?
It was Slag.
Take it up with G1.
I don't have a problem with calling Slag or Slug or I'm confused. Slag. What? I'm always keep forgetting. Why did they rename Slag into Slug?
Wasn't it
Because
something
it's expensive in
derogatory?
Europe.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Ah.
And they were doing the whole international thing, but
Mm,
here's my G1 slingshot.
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, I was asking this earlier, but okay, so Rodimus answered, but what do you guys have for future projects and videos?
For me and the others, for me, I'm still gonna do toy hunts, toy hauls, and maybe I might do a Transformers stop motion show. And I'm maybe uploading Cyberverse stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, us, we're sitting on a bunch of Siege stuff that we have yet to open and review, so I've got to get on that.
Can I tell you about the Cyberverse clip?
I kind of want to see it for myself, though.
Oh, okay, well, can I tell you a character that's going to be in the clip?
I kind of want to see it for myself.
Okay, dude. Okay. I'm telling you, the clip that I saw, it was amazing. Some parts are blurry in it, but the clip is still amazing.
Right.
There was a clip about Cheetor and Hot Rod, Bumblebee, and RC, but they took it away for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you
some
were spoiling it, and like I want to wait and see.
But some rumors say that Bumblebee is gonna have his voice again.
Hmm.
So
I
no
know.
more radio voice.
Super annoying in the original show.
The hips. Remember that?
I just remember, shut up.
You never should have gone to that party with Brenda. That. Cyberbirds is a really good show, but I'm not a big fan of the toys. It's meant for kids, but not a big fan.
Oh. I'll sure you point that thing.
Oh, what is that, Brian, that you have?
Nothing.
Is that something from Creo? Or
No,
that's like a gun?
no, it's not a gun.
It's a Bionicle.
It's a Bionicle.
Yes.
It's a giant ship.
Time we got two.
For me, I thought it was a gun.
This is the last thing I can show you before I hit the road, but a cassette that you guys probably don't hear much.
Slugfest.
Looks pretty good.
Turns into a stegosaur, and then of course he's a cassette.
Mine's bigger.
Yes.
That's not what you. Well, no, never mind. I'll keep it clean.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be calling it for this stream. Just wanted to mention, first of all, Transformers Misfortune. Don't think that I've forgotten about it. I will try to do something this week because I was thinking about it and thought, I should probably film something. So hopefully that will get through. Creo Craze I still need to focus on. But Skids and Mudflap Show, sit down and write something. I got a couple of Dinobot reviews I need to do, but other than that, I'm not sure what else I'll be doing. Except for I've been having ideas for some short films as well. Because with my content, I'm trying to diversify my Transformers stuff, try to also reach out to other people and work with that. And some of the short ideas I have might be filmed by other people. We'll just have to wait and see. Come on, don't do that. I have so many damn Bionicles.
For me, the first time I ever heard of Bionicle was like a movie of Bionicle. I forgot. With like a golden mask. That's when I first encountered Bionicle.
Mask is white.
Yes, that one. And
my first Bionicle was Pohatu, the original.
Hey, Rodimus, I can't help but notice the issue 4 on your wall of the old comic series with Shockwave.
Ooh.
Issue 5, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, is it 5? Okay, I thought it was 4.
I have on my wall in particular. Let's see if I can point this. I've
got that back here too.
Yeah, it's I think it's mirrored, but there's issue 1, 2, 3, the Dinobots issue, which is 8, 5, 24, 42, and of course the Rodimus, the Rodimus versus Galvatron, which is Target 2006. There it is, and that's that artwork of Rodimus Prime is actually signed by the artist Dan Canna. So, which is definitely really cool.
Yeah, I've had my eye on our local comic shop. They've got it for about $30. I'm thinking about picking one up.
For me,
issue 5 you're talking about?
Yeah, 5 with Shockwave.
Okay.
Rodimus, when you showed your video about those posters, I thought they were posters. I didn't know they were I didn't know they were the actual books.
Yeah, they're actually bag and boarded.
Cool. I also have up on the wall.
I could put more up, but you can probably notice that I don't want it like going all the way to the floor because I have a toddler and an infant.
Aw.
So, you know, that could end up getting destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
I gotta be very, very careful with my stuff. I have issues. I don't have issue 4 of the first like 12 issues. I've got like most of like the first stuff. I know as you move on, like as you get closer to issue 50, the price goes up for the books.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at issue 50, probably. I'm willing to bet. Issue 80 is the most expensive because now hear this, and I know people don't know this, but did you know that what canceled the Transformers comic book was because of low sales?
Oh.
And low sales back in 1991 was enough to be a top selling, like, best book on the market right now in current comic book sale, book sales.
Mm.
It was 70,000 issues was enough to cancel a month was enough to cancel a book.
Oh.
When like back then, books were selling 100,000 copies a month.
Mm.
And nowadays, the reason why you see comic book shops dying is because they're not selling all the books. You have like what, 25 Spider-Mans. You have, a bunch of like, superhero books that just are not selling.
And we're into the IDW reboot. We're liking that.
I'm not digging it. I'll be
You don't
honest
like
with you. It was boring. I tried reading it. I just found it very boring.
The reboot or the old IW books?
The reboot is definitely boring.
The kid
I
liked
actually
it. So.
never read the reboot, so I should better take a look on the reboot.
I tried reading it and I just found it very, very, very boring and very dry and like waiting for things to happen.
Mm.
I'm also a fan of transforming. And it's something that like towards the end of IDW, like you didn't see a lot.
Yeah.
Of the old continuity.
Who wants to play with my slime?
No, thank you. It's almost 2:30 and I'm about to like hit the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for this episode. So you guys shout your channels out and we'll call it a day, I think.
All right. Thanks,
So Brian, I'm so happy that I talked to you, bro. It's an honor.
Who are you? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, thanks for coming.
I hope I could talk to you more in the future.
Yeah, now I got slime everywhere.
Well, I'll just say ditto. Thank you for inviting us on here, the TheDabberSupreme. We're a little channel, but I do appreciate having me hang out with you.
No, I enjoy watching your guys' content, especially when you got a little guy still enjoying the Generation 1 stuff,
And we have more of that to come.
It's good talking to you all.
Yeah,
Guys, have a good
nice
night.
to meet you, Rodimus.
As
Nice to
always,
meet you, Rodimus, as well.
I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good night.
Until all in one.
Tired. I could go on. I could
all in one.
It's like late for me, so I'm like rambling.
Should I dab out? Okay, there we go.
So good night, guys.
Till all are one.
I've been Brian from TFan Page 101. Please check out our Facebook page, our Twitter, all that. Now I'm on Instagram.
Ooh, cool. I'll have to follow you.
I forgot to link it in this video. Oh wait, no. All I have in the description is the word live stream. Anyways.
Oh, RodimusPrimal left.
Yeah, which is fine. Anyways, so big thanks to RodimusPrimal, Larkin, Jason Star Prime, TheDabberSupreme for coming in.
Very welcome.
hopefully we'll get to do more live streams in the future because I know Google Hangouts is ending. I know there's another way to do live streams. It's just I haven't tried it. I need to set something up for it. But I don't know. We'll wait and see.
I'm up for it. I mean, I don't need sleep.
I think Hangouts is continuing, but it's not going to be Hangouts on air. So I don't know about that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we'll do more different kinds of content in the future, you know, with shows and whatnot. But we'll have to wait and see. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
See you guys. Hi. So, bye, Brian. Trying to hang up. How do I hang up?